Good morning, Flint Hill family. We are glad that you are here today. Today is Friday, May the 1st, 2020. So yes, we've made it to May and we've made it to Friday. So good job to all of us. We're glad you're with us today. We know lots of students picked up devices yesterday. Just wanted to welcome you if you are joining in with us for the first time. We just try to give the kids a little bit of normalcy. They are accustomed to seeing a news show every day, and it's got a little informative information and entertainment along the way. So we're glad you're here with us today. Let's pause now and find out what our weather is going to be like from our meteorologist, Miss Ellis.
Good morning, rise and shine, Flint Hill, and happy Friday. We are going to survive this quarantine life. I was out some yesterday as things are opening back up, driving around. There was lots more traffic on the road. And I really think people have forgotten how to drive in the last 6 weeks. So do me a favor, if you're going to get out on the road, just get in your driveway and brush up on your driving skills before you get back out there. On a brighter note, sun for the next 3 days. Get out, enjoy the sunshine, work on your tan, and we'll see you back here Monday. Have a good weekend, Miss Bates. Have a good weekend, Flint Hill.
Thank you, Miss Ellis, and we hope you have a nice weekend also. Great advice, and you are correct. We will survive this quarantine life. I want to stop right here and let us pause and pay respect to our flag and country. So if you will, please stand.
And pay respect to our flag and country. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, and you may be seated. In way of announcements today, boys, girls, I really don't have very many announcements. I want to talk to you about a couple of small things, but I don't really have any announcements. And that's odd because we always have things going on at Flint Hill. That's kind of what makes things a little sad right now. But before we jump into some of the other newsworthy events that I have for you, I just want to say that yesterday, Miss Thomason and I spent the day at Flint Hill and distributed devices to some cousin students and Flint Hill students. And we really, really, really were glad to see those that came out to check out a device to work with for the next few weeks. To get caught up on their assignments and to be able to participate in Zoom sessions. So that was great. We really do appreciate you coming out and taking care of that. It was great to see you. We were able to see a few students, and it was glad to see some of your faces. We miss you, and we've told you this many, many, many times. You are Flint Hill, so it's important that you don't forget that we need you, and we need you at your best. So continue on with your studies and participation in your Zoom sessions, because we want you to be ready when the new school year begins. Okay? Next coming up, besides the picture of Miss Thomas and I, because I didn't have an extra picture to put out there, so I put one of Miss Thomason and I. Dr. DiNardo had called us to see if we were still at the school, and I was showing proof that we were still there. So that's why you got that picture. But I've got a young man. He's in Miss Barbo's class in 2nd grade, and he's going to explain to us what the word pandemic means. And I think Journey Hay does a great job of this. I don't know why we didn't have him do this earlier. He explains it so well. I know you're going to enjoy it, and I'll be back to see you in just a few seconds.
Hello, today's word of the day is pandemic. Pandemic means a disease spread through the whole country, continent, or world. And we're on level 3 or level 4 for if you're counting the other one, which is called epidemic. Epidemic means that it's a disease spread through a large area, and the first level is the disease through the whole level, which is epidemic, and then the first of pandemic, which is the whole country, and then the second continent, and then third or fourth, which is world, which we are in right now. So that's really bad that we are in 4, which is the world. So thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Thank you, Journey, and we really do appreciate you sharing this with us. Well, when I got the video from Miss Barbo and Journey, I got to thinking, the pandemic and all the people that it's affected, and, people that I saw coming through the lines yesterday to pick up devices for their students. I thought today would be a great day to give a huge shout out to some superheroes that we don't always think about as being superheroes. And I know I'm not going to be able to get all of them, but I just want to name a few. But anyone and everyone that is out doing good right now during this pandemic, whether you're producing something, delivering something, caring for someone, whatever you're doing. Right now, we are really all superheroes. But there are some that really stand out above us that are going above and beyond, you might say, the Call of Duty, I guess. I don't really know how to put it. But some shout outs I want to give. I saw some nurses come through the line yesterday to pick up devices for their students. They were dressed in their scrubs, and they were telling me how much they appreciated what I was doing. What was I doing? I was there to hand out a device to their students so they could do their work. The thank you needs to be to those healthcare workers, whether you're a nurse, a doctor, someone who works in the hospital drawing blood, whether you're someone that works in the office signing people up to come in. I know my husband has to have a procedure tomorrow, and it's scary times right now. healthcare workers. And we just hope for the best with them, and we wish them the best, and we pray that they stay safe. I also got to thinking about the police officers. You know, they always stick their necks out on the line. They never know what's going to happen from day to day. And we had a police officer with us yesterday at the school. You know, they just kind of stayed around to make sure that everything went well. And you know, everything went great. Everything did. But we appreciate the effort that's put forth from them. Your firefighters. Now, I'm a little partial because I do have a son that is a firefighter. And he tells me the things that they do, and they don't even think about it. They don't even blink. And I'm like, how do you do that? But, you know, it takes a special person to do those types of things. And these people, they're superheroes. They really are. You know, the people that are making decisions in our country, you know, they have to be thinking about all of us, not just one or two of us. It has to be the majority of us. So we need to think about that and show appreciation when we can. And I just want to give a huge salute out there to all of those that are out doing good. You know, we did a huge shout out for some military people, personnel earlier last month. And, you know, those people are out doing all they can do, the National Guard and everything. And, I just really appreciate it. And I hope this wasn't too messed up, but I just want everybody to know that we need to really appreciate the people that are out there fighting for us during this quarantine time and the social distancing during this pandemic. So with that being said, I'm ready now to move on into our trivia for the day. And I hope you enjoy it. Okay, boys and girls, it's ready to get time for trivia. See how well you do on today's questions. Our topic today is going to be the human body. Question number 1. How much does an adult brain weigh? Now, I am being serious about this, okay? So this is a serious amount. So would it be 3 pounds, 10 pounds, or 18 pounds? Make your best guess. Second one. How many breaths does a kid take in a minute? How many breaths does a kid take in 1 minute? Would the answer be 2, 10, or 20? Make your guess. And then I'm going to tell you the answers. How much does an adult brain weigh? Well, if you said 3 pounds, you are correct. How many breaths does a kid take in a minute? Each minute, kids take an average of 20 breaths. When you breathe in, your lungs fill with oxygen. When you breathe out, your lungs push out carbon dioxide. I hope you found this informative, boys and girls, and I look forward to playing weekly trivia with you again tomorrow. Thank you, boys and girls, and I hope you enjoyed Trivia Week this week. Now I want to pause for a moment of silent reflection. I want you to think about how good you're going to be today in your Zoom sessions. I want you to think about how you're going to show kindness, how you're going to be a bucket filler, and how you're going to show appreciation to these men and women that are just working endlessly during this pandemic to make sure that we come out of this ahead. And you are one of those that's going to make a difference. So if you will, please pause for just a moment and think about that and reflect on how you can be the best you can be for Flint Hill. Thank you, Flint Hill family. Again, I want you to know that we miss you. We're thinking about you. We are here if you need us. We look forward to seeing you really, really soon. We want you to stay safe and take care of yourselves. We love you, and we can't wait to be able to see you again. Have a great weekend. Be a bucket filler. And next week, we're going to have a huge surprise for some more superheroes. And it's going to be a superhero kind of week next week for some very familiar people. So get ready to stay tuned in next week and see what we've got planned. Until then, I will see you Monday. Peace out.